private islands are real estate, so the number one thing is location, location, location. No matter what happens to our world economy, that is real value that people will want.
Who doesn't want their own private island? After all, it's a place where you get to do various things by yourself, and you can basically just build yourself a life there if you really wanted to. It is an excellent vacation spot for when you just want to get away from it all, and on and on. The problem though, is that a lot of these don't have a small price tag, and the best of them are really expensive in one form or another, meaning that only the very rich can actually get it. So allow us to show you the 9 most expensive private islands in the world. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Number 9. The island of Kanye and Kim's daughter. It is noted that from birth to college, an average American couple spends $1 million on their kids. Considering all you would do for your child, that makes sense in its own way. But what doesn't make sense is getting your child a private island when they won't even understand what the island is. Who did that? Well, Kim Kardashian and Kanye West. Who else? They bought an entire island off the coast of Grenada for their daughter, North. The plan is that by the time she's 18 years old, she'll not only have the island to go to, but an entire mansion built there.
Cool, cute, cool, yeah!
What's the cost of the island, you ask? Oh, why, $12 million? All for an island that is for his daughter, who, now at the age of 6, can probably just start to understand what an island even is. But considering who these two are, it's really not that odd to think that they would do this. They just can't help themselves. It's kind of sad, really. Number 8. Cay Island, Bahamas. The Bahamas are literally labeled as an island paradise, but just as important, the Bahamas are also known as an island chain of sorts, and some of their properties are indeed up for sale, including a place known as Cay Island. Now, one of the reasons you get a private island is for privacy, and that means you will need to travel there. Thankfully, Cay Island isn't too far from Nassau, only about 30 minutes away, which means you won't be far from the mainland should you need to go there for, well, any reason. What's more, this island honestly is really big. It's got land, it's got beaches, it's even got woodland areas for you to explore. There are even some flowers that grow on the island that are native to only this island, which means you'll have a unique view as you go exploring it. You will need some serious money to get this though, because this island costs $28 million if you're interested, which kind of seems like a lot, but hey, if you're already set up for success as the island already has a house built on it, a 2-story mansion that also has a swimming pool for you to enjoy, as well as cottages and guest houses for all your friends, should you decide to bring them along. Money well spent for a fun trip.
He probably just doesn't see people very often, and he's happy that we're here. We don't know what this place is, but we're just gonna hit each of the things.
Number 7. Sarolvo Island, Mexico. Mexico has islands for you to buy, if you are willing to pay a certain amount of cash. Sarolvo Island, for example, is one such place, and it has a lot of terrain for you to enjoy. But unlike something like Cay Island, this one has a bit more of a focused nature to it. How so? Well, this island is known to be paradise for those who love to fish. The island is known for its rich marine life, which is ideal if you enjoy fishing. Swordfish, golden grouper, and sailfish are just a few of the varieties that you can find in the water surrounding the island. So if you're a guy or gal who loves the fish, or get some fish that many others haven't seen, this is an island you will want to check out. But what is the paradise on this fishing paradise? Well, that would be about $35 million. Not your typical salary for die-hard anglers, but hey, some of you out there will likely be able to get this. Maybe. Number 6. Big Darby Island, Bahamas. Let's now head back to the Bahamas and look at Big Darby Island, another potential purchase that will require some money, but you get a huge payoff in the end. So what makes Big Darby Island so special? Well, a lot of things really, not the least of which is that it is really a big island, which means there are lots of things to do if you outfit it correctly. Perfect for people who want to stay active in their private getaways. If you're looking for a more fun way of spending your time, the many beaches of Big Darby Island have some of the clearest waters around. You'll be able to swim, dive, surf, take a boat around if you got one, and whatever else, while being able to see all the creatures that live within the place. If that wasn't enough for you, this place also has a castle. The castle was built back in the 1930s, and it still remains to this day.
Looks like we found the front gate. Let's go check out the castle.
As for the cost, it'll be about $40 million, but again, you get a castle. Number 5. Hans Lolek Islands, U.S. Virgin Islands. The Hans Lolek Islands are part of the U.S. Virgin Islands, and it's just another private island for you to potentially purchase, and it comes with a lot of cool things. First and foremost, these islands have a beautiful surrounding ocean, one that is known for being quite great for swimming, diving, and snorkeling, to the extent that you'll find a lot of interesting plants and animals should you go and dive. And of course, there is a beach for you to go and relax in if that's more your speed, or there's a forest on the island that you can go exploring in. We all want islands that we can have fun in, and this one definitely checks a lot of those boxes. The Hans Lolek Islands are so close to St. Thomas Island, you can go there and have fun as well. As for the price, well, that would just be about $45 million. Number 4. Cay Island, Belize. Heading off to the country of Belize, if you are interested in an island in South America, the Cay Island might just be what you're looking for. This particular island has many attractions, including a complete 18-hole golf course. There is an airstrip that'll allow you to fly to and from it with little issue, and a massive 25,000 square foot clubhouse where you can live and have fun with your friends.
Cay, Belize is a luxury private island located in the center of Belize's largest marine sanctuary.
Speaking of friends, they'll enjoy the swimming pool and the bar that come with the place. Just be ready to pay for this particular island, as it can cost up to $65 million. Number 3. Darros Island, Seychelles. The Seychelles are widely considered one of the most beautiful island chains in the world, so it shouldn't be a surprise that there are islands there that can be bought, and some of them are really expensive to get, such as Darros Island. Believe it or not, the island was once owned by the Prince of Iran. He owned it for over 20 years. But then the island was bought randomly and mysteriously, and no one truly knows who owns it now. However, when they did buy it, they spent $94 million on it. So clearly, they really wanted it.
What you have around Darros are basically intact ecosystems. And that is one of the hardest things to find in the world these days.
Number 2. Libsyn Island, Portugal. Libsyn Island is one of the more interesting private islands in the world, simply for the reason that it's not actually developed, at least not very much. It's in many ways a natural island, one that doesn't have many things done to it, which can be taken many ways. On one hand, if you wanted a place to observe the natural beauty of the world, this would be a good spot for you to do so. But you better get ready to break your piggy bank for this island. If you want to live just off of Portugal, that's going to cost you $310 million. Now, to be fair, it used to be valued at $350 million, so hey, you're actually kind of getting a bit of a discount. Kind of. Number 1. Lanai Island, Hawaii. Hawaii was one of the last states in the United States and is home to many islands both publicly and privately owned. The place is considered a paradise to many, and that has jacked up the prices of much of the islands that are actually available for sale, such as Lanai Island. In terms of scale, it is the 6th largest island in the chain, but it's actually the smallest of the islands to actually be inhabited. It's a bit confusing as a whole, but it does make sense when you think about it. Now, going to Lanai Island will be an experience. The Four Seasons has multiple resorts there, and you'll also find golf courses, mountains to climb, and of course beaches to go and run free in. The best part of the island may just be the fact that while there is a city there, it's not a true city in many ways. There are hotels, but there are no shopping malls, no traffic lights, and the hotels give you transportation wherever you need to go. Should you want to buy this island, you'll have to talk to Larry Ellison, who owns 97% of the island and has it valued at $610 million.
He's buying this island as an investment. He plans to put money into it. He plans to boost tourism, which it badly needs.
So what do you think? What do you think of this look at the various private islands of the world that are really expensive to own? Which of these islands really shocked you in terms of their price or who owned them? Do you look at these islands and wish you could own one or more of them? Do you know of any other private islands that are really expensive to own? Let us know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you next time on the channel.